The board is set, the pieces are moving. Across the table sits the market, an opponent made of pure sentiment, volatility, and data. It doesn't care about your feelings, and it will punish a bad move without hesitation. Hey guys, welcome back to the Viking Trader channel. It is Sunday, January 18th in the evening. Well, we don't enter this battlefield blind. We prepare, we analyze, we strategize. So tonight I thought I'd share with you my tactical weekly analysis, what I look at before heading into Monday to identify where any traps are laid, opportunity sits, and exactly how we plan to capture this week. So let's hit the charts and let's take a look. So first thing you'll notice, I have my 5 charts open: monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour and 30 minute. And over on the right I got my currency pairs. So what I'll do usually Saturday, Sunday, I'll go through these pairs and just glance through them quickly, and I'll look for some mini opportunities that might sit out there, and then I'll color code it with this little flag. So yellow means there might be some opportunity there, not ready yet. Green is I like it, something might be happening soon, so keep an eye on it. So I kind of flag these pairs for what I'm going to keep a look at for this week. So we'll start with this one, Australian dollar. So monthly here. So we are long on the monthly. Now I like that we have a target here on the monthly, this liquidity line, and we are been dancing with this expansion line here on the monthly. So what I want to see before I would look to enter long, I want to see us get above this expansion line. And you can see here on the weekly, we were right in our weekly trend line, and we're bouncing off of that, so that is a good sign. On the daily we are short, but we are coming back up here. So this is one pair I like to keep an eye on, see what develops, and I'll go to Euro USD and I'll take a look. We're long, and first thing that jumps out at me on the weekly is this back and forth, so we're just chopping up here, so probably I want to stay away from it. So I'll move on to the next one. Pound dollar. One thing that caught my interest here was, you can see here on the monthly, we just ended a short trend. So our long trend will be coming back, and on the weekly we're coming back to our weekly trend line. So I like that, and we are short on the daily, but we're coming back up. So what I would like to see, I'd like to see us get above this little trend line a little bit more and see how we interact with this expansion line. See if we can get through it, and then if we can get through it, then I would look at taking a trade coming up into here. New Zealand dollar, not seeing anything that really piques my interest, so I'll move on. I try not to take too much time, and I'll flag the ones I like, and I'll go back and look at them. So we just ended our long trend, so we'll begin a short trend here, but nothing's really popping out for me. So that's what I'll do. I'll go through each currency pair, do a little analysis, look for trends. I want to make sure everything's lining up for my higher time frames, and look for where price might be going, if there's any liquidity lines that might be pulling price that's aiming for, and then from there looking to get into a move. So I flagged, let's see, I flagged the dollar yen. So we are long and could be approaching our liquidity line here, so piques my interest. And we are riding our weekly trend line, so if I was to get into a trade, I could keep my risk low because I don't want to go through that line. I don't want to ride that trade down too far. And then one pair I did like was the Australian versus the Canadian dollar. So we are close on the monthly to hitting this liquidity line, and that liquidity line matches right up with the weekly liquidity line. So a lot of pull to get there. I would like to see price move a little bit back down here and then head up again, and then we are in a box on the daily. But if I could get into a trade right around here, you can see up on the 30 minute, it would be around here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put an alert right here. So if price starts moving in that direction, it's going to alert me on my phone to come take a look at this pair, because it might be getting ready for a trade. So that's what I'll do. Australian and the yen, same thing. Heading up here to our monthly liquidity line, right in our weekly trend line. Our daily trend is ending, but we are heading back up in that direction. So, and then we are below on our 30-minute, below value. So that might be something interesting to get into a trade here on this one. So actually, I'm gonna move it to green. And then one thing just to be aware of is, I believe maybe this week Japan might be coming out with interest rates, so that could affect things. Euro, Australian dollar. Let's see, we just ended our long trend, looks like here, and we're short on the weekly. So what I liked on this one is we could be heading back down to this general area, so there might be some opportunity here coming up in the next couple weeks, week or two. And the other one that might look interesting for this week is the pound CAD. And actually, I did place a trade on this one on the swing account on Friday. So on the 30-minute, I think we got in around this area here, right around here. So, and you can see it gapped down big time Sunday night. So, and we came back up. And then what drew my interest to this one is we're getting a new weekly dot, new weekly trend line going long, and we're above. Our daily trend line did close here, but we are above it, so we might be getting a new one again. So I like that opportunity. So we entered that trade. That's the first trade on our swing account, so we'll see how that one does. Pound euro. We ended our trend line on going short on the monthly. Could be heading back up to this expansion line. We are in a box on the daily, so want to keep an eye on that one. So I'm going to put an alert here on the daily, because I want to know when it will break out of this box. Because usually on the higher time frames, when price can break out of a box, that means action should be happening soon. So we got a couple alerts there. And then finally on the pound yen, same thing. All the pairs, currency pairs, are beating up on the yen. Poor yen. In going long. So I like that we're on the weekly trend line here, and we could be taking out this liquidity line up here. We almost did last week, so this could be the week. On the daily, you can see we're coming back above our expansion line. Price could be moving back up in this general area. So that's what I got for you guys for this week coming up. But that's kind of how I'll do my analysis for what to look for the week coming up. And that's it. You guys, everyone have a great evening, and good luck with your trades this week. Signing off.